Yeah, there's just one away from the line, and that looks like Norwest. This has run over 3,200 metres. Same start as the Melbourne Cup, but they jumped 13 hurdles along their course of 2 miles. Silver Hall is the favourite in the first event from Royal Ochre and Mr. Sulu. And they're all set and they're off and racing now. One of the first out would have been Mr. Zulu from Royal Ochre, and Balkan Prince Centre Boy was up there. Bush Asset kicking up on the fence from Trilo. Then Uncle Andy as they run up towards the first one. Royal Ochre gets over it in front of the mare. She cleared it by a length and a half to Bush Asset. Wider out on the track was Silver Hall and Fair Lane. They were followed by Dalmace as they come to the next one. Uncle Andy's got back in the field. Dalmace going around it from Trilo, Norwest, Superior Way, and Magano towards the tail as they run down the straight the first time. Mr. Sulu was last. They come down towards the third obstacle, Royal Ochre and Silver Hall, the two favourites together. They draw to this hurdle together. Silver Hall ran out a little bit at it. They're 4 lengths in front of Fair Lane, 3 away then a Centre Boy, followed by Norwest Cardinal. Bush Asset, well back, Balkan Prince, and these leaders are really putting the speed on as they come to the next one. Royal Ochre again out jumps Silver Hall and leads 3/4 of a length. About 4 away third was Fair Lane, 6 away Balkan Prince, 2 lengths further back to Centre Boy over on the inside. About 3 away Cardinal, Norwest, and then Bush Asset. Gee, there must be 40 lengths between first and last. Well back on the field as they go to the straight was Mr. Sulu. About 4 lengths behind it was Dalmace on the inside. Then Magano, Superior Way, a half to Trilo, and 2 lengths away Uncle Andy. Well, the speed's very good, 2,000 metres to travel. And Silver Hall sits up on the outside of the mare Royal Ochre. They're out by 4 or 5 lengths to Fair Lane. 2 away fourth was Centre Boy, about 4 lengths further back in the field to Norwest. About 12 lengths further back to Cardinal. Then came Magano, wide Mr. Sulu, Bush Asset. Superior Way, well back in the field. Vulcan Prince is over on the inside of Trilo, and 3 lengths away Uncle Andy. Well, I tell you what, this field is spread out by 40 lengths. They're racing in 2 divisions. Going past the jump of the 1,600 metres point, and they're all on their feet at this stage. Royal Ochre leads a length and a half, but they've gone very hard early, but they're starting to slacken off in front now. Silver Hall was second, Centre Boy third, then Fair Lane. 2 lengths further back to Norwest, about 15 lengths to Mr. Zulu. Oh, the grey all but fell there, Magano. Superior Way and Balkan Prince went around it. Then Trilo, 2 lengths to Cardinal, Bush Asset. Magano's dropped out, his race is over. Dalmace went around him as they jumped the next one, and 2 lengths away Uncle Andy at the tail end of the field. About 1,200 metres to go. Royal Ochre leads the neck to Silver Hall. About 3 lengths away Fair Lane, and on the inside Centre Boy. 4 lengths away Norwest. 4 to Mr. Zulu running on. 4 or 5 to Superior Way. A length and a half to Balkan Prince. Well back Trilo, Dalmace, forget the rest. Running up by the 900 metres point. Silver Hall goes to the front. Royal Ochre stepped over it, a half a length behind him. 2.5 lengths away third, Fair Lane. 2.5 away fourth was Centre Boy. Running on Mr. Sulu. It's come from nearly last, but he is running on and strongly. And well back in the field, Norwest. The rest couldn't possibly win. Running up towards the home turn now, and they have about 600 metres to go, and Silver Hall got away from Royal Ochre. Gee, they've gone hard early, though. Fair Lane's got the setting shot on these leaders, and Mr. Zulu's the one that's made up all the ground. 10 lengths away, Norwest and Centre Boy. Around the turn, 450 to go, and Silver Hall in front. 2 hurdles to get over, leads a length and a half. Running on strongly, Mr. Sulu goes up on the outside of Fair Lane as they come to the second last one, then Royal Ochre. Silver Hall gets over it, he's very tired though. Fair Lane draws alongside him, a length and a half away third, and battling on was Mr. Zulu. They got one to get over. Silver Hall's a half in front of Fair Lane. At the last, the top weight Silver Hall just fell over, he's very tired. Fair Lane grabbed him, but in turn on the outside, Mr. Sulu wears him down. He's come from a long way back. The fast pace has suited him, and Mr. Sulu's drawing away at the finish. Wins 2 lengths to Fair Lane, a length away Silver Hall. They just went too hard too early. Uncle Andy, what a run it was. It was actually last on the turn run fourth. A break to Bush Asset, Norwest, Trilo, Cardinal. Then Royal Ochre, Dalmace. Then came Centre Boy, Balkan Prince. And Superior Way is finished back at the tail. The grey Magano was pulled up in a straight after hitting a hurdle pretty badly along the back. Well, Gary, you were right about Mr. Zulu.
Well, Dan, I thought Frankie Stockdale rode a really good race here. He just sat back, let the others go. I thought Silver Hall was a little bit unlucky at the last fence. He lost any chance he had. He actually stumbled just as he hit the ground over that last fence, but
I think he
really had to weaken. Like, here's the last fence coming up now, and you can see as they get over it, Silver Hall will just not quite clear it properly, and when he lands, he's unbalanced, and that's when Mr. Zulu grabs him.
Yeah, very tight.
Just see here, he goes down a little bit behind.
But Mr. Zulu, gee, looked the one at about the 1,000 metre point, didn't he?
Well, he had a lovely run coming in areas, ranging up outside them. They'd gone very hard, and he'd had that lovely cover in the race to come up. But I think Silver Hall was a very good run also. But Mr. Zulu, as I said here, showed a lot of promise as a 2-year-old, and I actually thought he'd be a lot better horse and finish up hurdling.
Well, he might have a future at that caper, though, because that was quite an impressive win, and he's obviously a very strong stayer, too.
Well, that's right, and he's only a young horse, so he could go on. He's well-bred horse by Star Way.
Beautifully bred horse, out of Full of Greatness.
There's another good shot of them coming to this last fence, and you just see Silver Hall just mucks it up a bit.
Yeah, he's very tight at this stage. Fairlane ran a very cheeky race for one of the part owners.
Seems to go down a little bit behind there. You can just see him go down a little bit behind.
Dragged his back legs through. But Mr. Sulu's finished too strongly. Jim Kennedy, the winning trainer of Mr. Sulu, and Jim is talking to Peter Donegan.
Well, Jimmy, congratulations. Gee, that was a patient ride by Frankie.
Yeah, it was, Peter, yeah. He had to rest him to get the 2 mile. We had a bit of a question mark on the 2 mile. And they went pretty hard out front.
Yeah, he did get a mile back, but you just knew the leaders had to stop there.
They had to come back. I thought if he ran the 2 mile, he'd be running on strong, but I did have a question mark.
Well, we've asked people over the carnival what it's like to win on Cup Day, but always a great thrill to win over the carnival, isn't it?
Yeah, it's terrific. I won this race 2 years ago with Surveillance, and just to win a race there is terrific.
All right, Jimmy, well done.
Thanks, Peter.
Jim Kennedy, the winning trainer in the first event, with Mr. Sulu. The numbers in the first, 8, 4 and 1. Fairlane second, Silver Hall third time, 3:32.1. We'll be back with all the information on the first event after this break.